During World War II, the Kriegsmarine, or the German Navy, faced a constant need for superior reconnaissance capabilities. The surface of the ocean, stretching to the horizon, concealed enemy ships, aircraft, and hidden dangers. While submarines provided stealth and strategic advantage, their underwater view was limited. As they lay submerged, these vessels faced an inevitable trade-off. Surface visibility was limited by the height of the periscope. Then, in the summer of 1942, came the innovative, yet little-known Focke-Achgelis FA-330 Bachstelze or wagtail, an unpowered rotary-wing kite that provided German U-boats with a unique, elevated viewpoint. Designed by German aviation pioneers Heinrich Focke and Gerd Achgelis, the FA-330 was a simple yet highly effective solution to the reconnaissance problem faced by the U-boats. The Bachstelze was aptly named after the bird, known for its balance and grace. The FA-330 was essentially a rotor kite with an open-air cockpit that used the principles of auto-gyro lift to maintain flight. At a glance, the FA-330 looked like a stripped-down skeletal helicopter. It featured a single rotor with a small seat and footrest for the operator, a simple yet functional control system, and a rudimentary fuselage. Because it was stowed behind an U-boat, it required no engine, relying instead on the speed of the submarine to provide the airflow necessary to turn its rotor and generate lift. Deploying the FA-330 was a straightforward but delicate procedure. When reconnaissance was required, the submarine would surface and the crew would prepare the FA-330 on the deck. With the FA-330 secured by a steel cable, the submarine would increase speed, allowing the rotary kite to lift the observer up to approximately 120 meters above sea level. At this height, the observer could spot ships up to 25 nautical miles away, a significant improvement over the 5-mile horizon visible from the periscope level. Once the observer spotted an enemy ship or other point of interest, they would signal the U-boat crew using a system of hand signals or, in some cases, a simple communication line. The ability to spot faraway ships and convey their location gave the U-boat ample time to decide whether to engage or evade. In situations where the submarine had to submerge quickly, the FA-330 would be jettisoned, allowing the observer to descend safely with the help of an emergency float. While the FA-330 was a remarkable piece of wartime innovation, it had its limitations. The primary drawback was that it required the submarine to remain surfaced and at relatively high speed, making it vulnerable to enemy detection. Although the FA-330 provided an impressive range of visibility, the increased risk of staying on the surface, especially in areas patrolled by Allied aircraft, limited its practical use. Moreover, the FA-330's small and exposed design meant that the observer was fully at the mercy of weather conditions. Rough seas or sudden changes in water could make deployment risky and dangerous. As a result, the FA-330 was most commonly deployed in the relatively calm waters of the South Atlantic and Indian Oceans, where Allied air patrols were less frequent. Despite its effectiveness, the FA-330 was only deployed on a limited basis, primarily by a selected group of U-boats in less contested waters. The growing Allied dominance of the skies and the development of radar technology made it increasingly dangerous for German submarines to surface for extended periods. As such, the FA-330 was used only sporadically, and by the later stages of war, advances in both anti-submarine warfare and radar rendered it largely obsolete. Nonetheless, the FA-330 remains an enduring example of innovative wartime engineering. Its unique combination of autogyro mechanics and towed deployment was an ingenious adaptation of existing technology to meet a specific need under extreme conditions. Though not widely used or as effective in the long run as initially hoped, it showcased the resourcefulness of German engineers in attempting to solve the challenges of reconnaissance for U-boats. Today, the FA-330 is remembered as a fascinating footnote in aviation history and is often displayed in museums dedicated to World War II technology. Its simplicity and functionality have inspired interest in rotary-wing aviation and kite-based lift, marking it as a pioneer in rotary-wing reconnaissance, albeit under unique circumstances. The FA-330 Bachstelze may not have turned the tide of the war for Germany, but it offered a glimpse into the potential for unconventional aerial solutions in maritime warfare. Its distinctive silhouette, part helicopter, part kite, remains a testament to the engineers working under the constraints of war, striving to give their submarines eyes above the waves. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.